My brother Milo challenged me to a noob versus pro school bus build battle. Who will create the ultimate school on wheels? And what happens when Principal Chippleton gets angry? Let's see if you can keep up with a real pro school bus build.
Keep up? Ah, Chip, I'm not just keeping up. I'm winning this thing. My bus is gonna be next level, something you've never seen before.
I'll believe it when I see it, Milo. Just don't be surprised if your next level ends up looking like, well, you know, poop.
Well, just you wait. When I'm done, your bus will be looking like boring, dusty library compared to mine.
Okay, Milo, I think we'll find out about that once and for all. I'm gonna need a bunch of concrete. Obviously, we'll use yellow, black, and gray concrete. Yellow is the classic school bus color. Let's make a huge yellow shape for our school bus to take the form of. This is about to be massive. It needs to be really big and really sturdy. That way we can fit all the super fun stuff we want to put inside this thing. Let's go! This yellow shape is kind of perfect. It's almost exactly the size we need. Now, we just need to dig out 4 little holes, or not so little holes, for the bus's wheels to go inside of. These wheel holes need to be able to be big enough to hold the wheels, and these wheels need to be big enough to make the bus go round and round.
That reminds me of a song.
What, Milo? What song could that possibly remind you of?
The bus goes round, the bus goes round, the bus goes around.
What, Milo? I thought it would have reminded you of the wheels on the bus go round and round.
What's that song?
Oh, what, Milo? That's like the most famous song about buses and their wheels ever.
Well, I only know one bus song. It's the one that I sang, and it's the one that EY Stream taught me.
EY Stream taught you the wheels go round?
Yes, he did.
Wow, I did not know that. Milo, I think you gotta learn your songs from like a normal song person. I do not think he's qualified to be teaching you about songs.
He is highly qualified in every department.
Oh boy, Milo, if you want to talk about highly qualified in every department, you should come to the school bus I'm making. This school bus is going to be so big, we'll be able to fit every school department inside it. But first, we are going to need to make this giant yellow wall for the top section. I've made the lower part of the bus. Now we need to make the upper part, and we're gonna do that right now. I think this is the perfect shape to have for our bus. Now we are going to need to make it slightly more round up here. That is why we're gonna give our school bus a rounded roof. Just like the roofs that actual school buses would have in real life. They're rounded so that the water from heavy rain just rolls right off the top. Oh yeah, that's already looking a lot more like a school bus. Let's extend the roof all the way along this vehicle. And done! This entire bus's roof is looking so cool, like a real school bus. Now I think it's time to make the wheels.
Chip, did you like gym class?
Milo, I loved gym class. I was so good at it. I always caught all the balls and I would literally run faster than everyone else.
Well, good, because my entire bus is gonna be like that.
What? Milo, your entire bus is just gonna be a gym class?
Pretty much, because that's actually the most fun thing at school.
Yeah, I really did like gym class, but I also really liked math and science, and algebra, and history, and you know what? I actually kind of liked all the classes.
What is algebra?
What? Milo, algebra is just math, but a little bit more difficult. It's kind of like big kid math.
Yeah, well, that's probably why I don't know it, because I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, you are a little guy, Milo. You probably know little guy math, right?
Yeah, like 8 plus 8 equals 4.
What? No, Milo, that's really little guy math. That's like baby math. Everybody knows 8 plus 8 is like 16.
You said like 16.
Well, Milo, I was just trying to soften the blow. It is 16. I can promise you that 8 plus 8 is not 4.
Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna have to do some calculations.
Yeah, you are, Milo. I think you should probably go to school before you make a school bus.
Wait, school is real?
What? Yes, Milo, of course school is real. What did you think it was? Some costume party that everyone went to 5 days a week?
I thought it was just like a magical place that was made up.
No, Milo, school is not made up. School is where everybody goes to learn.
Well, I didn't learn anything when I went there.
Oh, no. Milo, where did you go to school?
I went to the trees.
Oh no, Milo, for the entirety of your school life, were you just playing make-believe in a forest somewhere?
Yeah, that's what I was doing with all the squirrels.
Oh no, Milo, that makes sense as to why you know so many squirrels and eat acorns for lunch now. Milo, I now know why you don't know math. It's because you never actually went to school.
Oh, well, I guess the truth comes out eventually.
Yes, it does, Milo. Just like how the truth means that 8 plus 8 is not the number 4. And I think the truth is also that I'm gonna win this thing and have the best school ever. Trust me, Milo, my school bus will be so good, it'll basically be its own school. There, you'll be able to learn everything, from math to algebra to history, even being a better gym class member. In order for this to be a proper school, though, we're going to need to give it a floor. Let's make the floor out of iron blocks. This floor is really cool. One thing it is kind of missing, though, is some wheel guards. Otherwise, anybody inside this school bus could accidentally walk right onto these giant spinning wheels. And when you're on a giant bus driving down an even more giant highway, I think you probably don't want to be able to fall out of the bus and onto the road. That seems really dangerous. It seems like something you'd have in one of your builds, Milo.
No, that's not what would happen.
Really, Milo? What would happen in your build instead?
Well, I'd be driving really fast, singing all my favorite songs, and probably not hitting any animals with my bus.
What do you mean, probably not hitting any animals, Milo?
Well, we can only ever try our best, can't we?
Well, I guess, but Milo, it's scary to me that you're already thinking you might hit some animals. That's really bad. You should never hit animals with a bus.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Exactly, Milo. You said it. I think these wheel covers are looking perfect. One thing that is pretty dangerous about this bus, though, is we literally have no windows. It means we cannot see out any of the sides, and if something's coming up on the road, we won't even be able to drive away from it, because we literally won't see it coming. That is why we need to create a bunch of windows on both sides of the bus. That way, not only is it a lot safer, but we also get a really cool view. Let's make so many of these.
Chip,
What is it, Milo?
would you rather chew on glass or concrete?
What? Milo, what kind of question is that?
It's just a question I've been thinking about lately.
Milo, I would rather not chew on either of those things. I'd rather chew on cookies, candy, or, I don't know, bubble gum.
Yeah, but you have to choose one.
I have to choose between chewing on glass or chewing on concrete?
Yep.
No, Milo, I'm not picking either of those things. Why would you even ask me that?
Choose one.
Okay, fine. I choose concrete, I guess, because I've sometimes eaten a rock when I've eaten broccoli and there's still sand in the leaves, and sand is basically rocks.
That's all I needed to know, thank you.
Oh no, Milo, are you about to feed people concrete or something?
Well, if I did, would that be a problem?
Yes, Milo, of course it would be a problem. If you are making a school cafeteria or something on your school bus, and all you have for the students to eat is concrete and maybe glass, that is a serious health risk.
Well, I don't know what's meant to be in a cafeteria.
Yeah, Milo, I know. When you were in school, all the cafeteria had was sticks and pebbles.
That was what I ate every day, and that's what kept me healthy.
Yeah, healthy is a really strong word, Milo. I think you need to make sure your school cafeteria is healthier than sticks and pebbles. I believe in you, Milo, but you gotta actually do it.
All right, I'll do it.
Thanks, Milo. These windows are also looking really good. Let's make the same on the other side. Then we can think about what to fill these with. The bus now has such a nice view on both sides, but I think we're gonna need to fill these things with glass. I could use regular glass, but instead, I am going to use framed glass. This glass is really cool. Normally, glass kind of tiles up and it looks like a big grid full of squares, but this stuff actually looks crystal clear. It's perfect for when you want to look out the window of a vehicle that you're driving. It is a lot safer and it just looks so awesome. Let's fill this entire thing with the framed glass. I'm so excited.
Oh, no.
Oh no, Milo, you sound sad. What's wrong?
I just remembered something.
Milo, did you remember someone's birthday again?
No, not that.
Oh, Milo, what did you remember then?
I remembered the spooking tale of the haunted janitor.
Oh no, Milo, it was the haunted janitor. That sounds ridiculous.
No, Chip, don't laugh. It's actually a true tale, and it's very horrible.
Oh, okay. Milo, what's the tale of the haunted janitor?
He creeps through the halls at nights with his mop, and he hits kids with the mop if they're being naughty.
Milo, that doesn't sound like a haunted janitor. That just sounds like an angry janitor who's caught kids running around the school at night.
Nuh-uh, it gets worse than that.
Milo, that's not even bad. How can it get worse than that?
He takes the grass from outside in the field and crafts it into an evil knife.
Oh no, Milo, I guess you could call it a blade of grass.
Exactly! That's why he's so scary and horrible.
That's so funny, Milo. I cannot believe you're actually believing the ghost stories like that. I know that the haunted janitor is not real, so I'm not even worried.
Don't be laughing like that, Chip. It might be the last time you ever laugh.
Oh no, Milo, it will not be. I laugh all the time, just like how I'm gonna be laughing when all these windows are made. Now that the windows have been made, I think it's time to make a front window and a steering wheel. That way the actual bus can be properly steered around by the bus driver, who I think is gonna be me. I am really good at bus driving. I actually won a bus driving award all the way back in 2014. Yeah, I'm a longtime bus driving pro. We're also going to make a window right at the front of this bus. This window is going to be absolutely huge. Definitely the biggest window on the bus, and we're even gonna give it that classic school bus split down the middle. This is going to make it look really realistic, like an actual school bus design, and oh yeah, that is really looking like a school bus now. Let's make this window full of glass. Wow, every single time we place something down, this bus looks more and more realistic, like an actual bus. Now we're gonna make a little bit of an entrance at the front here. Then we are going to make the steering wheel. It's important we get this thing right. We do not want to use a bad choice of design for this steering wheel. It's got to be basically perfect. That is why we're going to make it right here in the front and center of the bus. Normally the steering wheel is actually on the left-hand side of the bus. That's because the driver drives on the right-hand side of the road, so they got to keep a really close eye out. But right now in this bus, it's going to be in the middle. That just makes it look even cooler and even better. Yup, I'd say that's definitely looking like a steering wheel. Now we need to make two different pedals. We're going to make the gas pedal and the brakes. We'll put the gas pedal on the right-hand side and the brakes on the left-hand side. Then we're also going to place down a magenta glazed terracotta. This will let the driver know whether to go quicker or whether to go slower, or left or right. I need to figure out exactly how to get this looking down. Then we'll be able to have a brake pedal. Perfect! Now to avoid any confusion with these arrows up the top, we're going to add some trapdoors just to cover all the extra sides. That way, no matter what side the bus driver looks at these little pedals from, they will see that this one goes down and this one speeds the bus up. I think it's a genius design. Now we are going to need to make two chairs at the front of the bus. One for me and one for Milo to sit on. Let's make these chairs red and fancy. These chairs are going to look so cool.
Chip, have you seen the news?
Oh no, Milo, what does it say on the news?
The stock market is down.
What? Milo, you know the stock market?
Well, yes, I run it.
What? Okay, Milo, there is no way you run the stock market. That's ridiculous.
Where do I dare?
Milo, if you run the stock market, why do you need to check the news to know anything happening with it?
Well, because that is just how I do things.
Okay, Milo, I think I've just caught you out in a lie, and now you're too embarrassed to even admit to it. I think this bus will definitely set you straight, though. You'll be able to relax and chill and think about all the lies you've ever told, including the lies about that evil haunted janitor you were saying.
That boy is real.
Okay, Milo, we'll see about that. Now that we've made the chairs, I think we are going to need to make a giant dividing wall section. This is going to separate the front of the bus from the classrooms at the back. That's right, this bus will actually have a giant corridor going down the middle. It will separate the driving section from a section that is an actual school inside a bus. That is giving a brand new meaning to the word school bus, and I think it's going to go really, really well. We've just got to place down this wall so that we can separate these two things properly. The wall is now looking absolutely perfect. I'm really happy with it, and wait, what? Did you guys see that too? I swear there was somebody right here. Hold on, was that Milo? Or am I just seeing things? Okay, maybe it's just my imagination, but I need you guys to rewind and check. Let me know if I'm losing my mind, or if that haunted janitor Milo was talking about is actually real. After that really weird encounter with whatever that just was, I think we need to build something a little more normal. I say we build a giant hallway. Every school has one. That is why we're gonna need to build a big hallway going right along the middle here. This hallway will have lockers inside it, and it'll also be the center area where we get to every single part of our school bus school from. We are gonna need to make an area that you can actually get to this hallway from though. That's why we'll extend this wall and add some stairs. I think the combination of diorite and smooth quartz looks perfect for this school hallway floor design. I think it really matches the stuff you see in actual schools, which is this type of material called linoleum. It's very famous and it's used in every single school floor. It's different to concrete and wood. wood. It's actually really smooth and nice to run on. That is why we're using it in our school. We only want the best stuff for the hallways of the Chip School Bus School, and yeah, we're still working on a name, but everything else is looking great. Now that the stairs have been placed down, I think it is time to grab our shulker box lockers. We're going to grab some in our school's colors, which are going to be blue and red. Very fancy looking colors, I think, but I actually really like this design. These school lockers are going to fit everywhere in this school, and we're going to have a bunch of them. Then we will also need some trapdoors to go along the sides of them, just like this. These trapdoors can flip up, and they give the lockers a really nice fancy golden touch. Wow, just look at that. These lockers are so fancy right now. Let's add even more going down a massive fancy hallway. This hallway is looking incredible. I have no idea how we got it looking this good. I am so happy with the design. What was that?
Chopper gave me 20 push-ups! You aren't building fast enough!
Milo, what are you doing over at my build, and what on earth are you wearing?
You can't call me Milo! I am the gym teacher, and I will only respond to Mr. Flex! Now, give me 5 sprints up and back!
Milo, you really think I'm just gonna do what you say just because you have a whistle? Oh, okay, fine, I'll do it. Please just don't blow that insanely annoying whistle again. I'll run back and forth.
Faster!
Okay, fine, I'll run back and forth. Milo, how fast are you gonna make me do this thing? This is terrible. Okay, I think I've run a couple more times. One more time, and then I'll have done it. Oh, okay, I think it's finally done. Oh gosh, Milo cannot keep that whistle. I'll need to come up with a plan to get it off of him.
What was that, Chip? I was too busy building my pro school bus to hear you.
Funny you mentioned pro, Milo, because our pro members get exclusive perks, like voting on builds and shoutouts right here in the videos.
Wait, I want perks! Do I get special dodgeballs with my name on them?
Not quite, Milo, but pro members get custom emojis, access to a private server, and even monthly giveaways. Only the best of the best for our top tier members.
Alright, don't forget to add a new channel member name to your build, Chip.
You're right, Milo. I'll do that right now. Oh, I know exactly where to put this channel member name. I'm going to put it on a giant sign right in this main entrance locker room hallway. I think I know exactly who to put down. This awesome member's name is Brian and Phoebe. Thank you so much, Brian and Phoebe, for being awesome members of this channel. Let's get some glow ink sacks and make sure this sign really stands out. Wow, that is so cool. I think it fits in really well with this build too. An awesome build deserves some awesome members' names on it. Now, I think we should probably make this hallway even longer and add more lockers. That way so many people can come to this school and call this school their home. We'll use the same blue and red design for these lockers too. I think if they match perfectly, we'll have done a great job. Now that we've added these lockers in, I think it is time we actually start making some progress on building these classrooms. We're gonna need some classroom doors here. I think we'll use these dark oak doors because they are pretty fancy. The first classroom can literally be right here, and it's gonna be one of my favorites. This classroom will be a science room. We're gonna learn some crazy experiments in this place. I just hope it doesn't blow up the entire bus. That would be really dangerous, so we better make sure this classroom is built really safely. For the floors of this science classroom, we're going to need to use this fancy stuff. What's it called? Oh, it's literally calcite. That's the stuff you get from geodes. That's a fancy science lesson. Calcite literally grows in amethyst geodes. It's pretty cool, and this is the polished version of that. This calcite will go right inside here. I think the more calcite we have, the better, because it's a super sturdy block for the floor. It might even be able to resist some explosions. Now let's make sure we build it for the roof as well. Now I think it's time to actually make these desks. We are going to make these out of polished deep slate, and you know what? No, we're not. Polished deep slate is not even tough enough. We're gonna make these tables out of actual pure netherite. That is the only thing strong enough to survive every single one of these science experiments that will happen in here. We are gonna have some crazy experiments in this room, and that means we need some crazy safety precautions. Otherwise, this entire room could be a disaster, and our school would be NOOB for sure. Because we are really high tech in this school, we actually have a TV up the front of the classroom. This TV will teach everyone everything they need to know about science. Now, before we can actually start learning science, we're all gonna need some chairs. That's why we'll have some Blackstone chairs on every single desk, just like this. Now it is time to grab some science equipment so we can start decorating. We'll place down the blackboards with science information on the sides of the room. Then some students are really smart, like the students sitting up the front. They are using all these books to study for the upcoming really difficult science test. I think they're gonna ace it. The other student is going to be learning all about the globe and they're going to be trying to find every different thing on it. They might even be able to discover new scientific mysteries with it. Then this student will be looking at things under the microscope. They'll be testing things like the stuff inside all these different flasks. Then the student at the back can just be crazy. Maybe this is Milo's desk. That's why there's all paper on the floor and a bunch of random magnifying glasses. Now, to fully decorate this classroom, let's bring out the bookshelves. Every science classroom needs a bunch of them. That way, there's a bunch of information on every single piece of science you'd ever need to know. And there's a bunch of spare books and stuff as well. Whoa, this is already looking like a proper school. I think we're doing a great job so far, but we can do even better. Now, lastly, we just need to make a little science wardrobe. This is where we keep a bunch of the science equipment inside. It's very important to have inside a science room. Now that we've fully decorated this science room and made it look very sciencey indeed, I think it's time to make the next room. This next classroom is going to be an art class, where all of the students at this school learn to paint and draw and even sculpt sculptures. This classroom is going to be really dramatic, so the floors are going to be made out of dark oak like this. Hey, that actually looks really cool. Let's copy this design for the rest of this floor and for the roof as well. Inside this art classroom, we are going to have the very best painters, sculptors, everything in the world. We even have multiple students that actually have painted the Mona Lisa. That's kind of crazy. I don't think that's ever happened in an art class before. We also have a bunch of different kinds of paint for the students to use. We have a bunch of paint palettes that are on the floor because this room can get pretty messy with all the art. Now, there are also some scissors in case people want to, I don't know, cut up their painting. We don't just offer this type of painting though. We also have some actual kilns. There's like a pottery section in this classroom, and there's even a sculpture zone. This sculpture is called the Thinker. It's a very, very famous one, and I think it looks really cool in the classroom. One of the students actually made it. Now we are going to need to grab some amazing paintings and put them on the walls. These are about to look really, really good. We'll put the paintings up on this wall like that, and wow, that's a really nice painting. We'll also need to make sure we get one above the door just like this, and oh wow, look at the royal painting. It's kind of perfect, and it really matches the color of this place. And wait, hold on. I swear, I just saw something again. Someone was just staring at me through the window. Was this that haunted janitor again? No way. This needs to be Milo messing with me. There is no other option. There cannot be a way that that creepy janitor story is actually real. Guys, you're gonna need to rewind this and check it out. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know if I was seeing things or if someone really did peek in. I guess all we can do now is finish up these paintings. We better do it quickly though. I'm kind of scared of this room now. This room is now complete and it's looking pretty good. Aside from whatever terrifying thing just happened out that window. I think this really could be Milo. There's a pretty big chance that Milo's totally messing with me. And if he is, all that we can do is get him back. I say we need to have a disguise of our very own. And we can even put a stop to Milo's weird gym teacher thing he's got going on. It is time for me to become a principal and... Okay, I guess my principal disguise is just some glasses. That will have to do. Hello, Mr. Flex, is it? Hello there. I am the principal of your school bus. I am Principal Chippleton.
Principal of my school bus? I thought I was the principal, and since when does a bus even have a principal?
Well, I think this Principal Apple speaks for itself, don't you?
You got an apple? You're official! All right, Principal Chippleton. What can I do for you?
Well, please, Mr. Flex, take a seat in my principal's office right here.
Okay.
We have some serious matters to discuss. Now, I will put this apple on the table because I'm afraid I'm gonna need to confiscate that whistle. It's causing quite the disturbance in the bus hallways.
Oh, okay. Yes, Principal Chippleton. I understand. I guess I got a little bit whistle happy.
Do not worry, Mr. Flex. I will return this to you when gym class is happening. That is all, Mr. Flex. I have to go do some very important principal business.
Okay, bye, Principal Chippleton.
Goodbye! That was so easy. I cannot believe we managed to do that so successfully. That was not hard at all. Now we have Milo's whistle and he can no longer be making crazy whistle noises, and we can focus on making the final few classrooms in our school bus. My school bus will actually not have a cafeteria on board. That is because instead of just having somebody else make the food, we're going to have an entire cooking class. This cooking class is where every single student on the school bus will learn to cook their own food. They'll be really good at it too. This food is going to be delicious. They're gonna learn how to cook cakes and cookies and even some delicious gummy bears. I have no idea how to cook a gummy bear, so this is gonna be a real big learning opportunity. We just need to finish these floors, then we can start decorating. Now that we've finished these floors, and it really does look like a kitchen in here, let's make a nice spruce wood roof. I think spruce is the perfect choice for how to make this thing. Now that we've made the roof, we're gonna need to set up some kitchen tables. I think we're gonna have these kitchen tables be in the school's colors. That is blue and red. We'll need to give every single student drawers, not to mention some sinks to wash their hands. That way everybody can be really clean. Let's place them down right here. This way we can also have cooking competitions between the students. That'll be a really fun one, actually. I think this will make for a really fun cooking classroom. One of the most fun cooking classrooms ever. Let's also make sure we do the same thing on the other side, but with the blue. This way we will make sure we have both colors so that all the different students can compete. We can split the students into a blue team and a red team. I wonder which one will win. Me and Milo might have to do a competition with this to see who can win in a cooking challenge. Let's place down a bunch of different food items. I think in each place, different students can be cooking different things. One table can literally be cooking just sushi. They're gonna make it so fancy, and we'll give them a bunch of plates too. Then this table here can have a bunch of cheese. I think that looks so silly. Imagine literally just cooking cheese. Then this table over here can have ketchup and mustard. They are going to be cooking a bunch of hot dogs for everybody, and also some toast as well. We'll put some watermelon slices on the fridges just so that everybody knows there's some fresh fruit inside there. That way everybody can make delicious fruit salads. Now at the front of the class, we are going to have a very historical moment. We're going to have a ranking of the best meals ever made. The number one thing ever made in this class was this delicious triple-decker cake, and it goes on the diamond pedestal. Then the second best build was this golden cake, and the third best one was this little tiny chocolate cake. It was delicious, but it was not as good as that super amazing triple-decker cake. I think this room's looking pretty nice, but we can make an even better one. We're about to make another level to this school bus. The level will be right here, and it'll go all the way up to the top section of the roof. We're going to have one final story on this thing, so we better make this count. This room is going to be a mob fighting class, where all the students will learn how to fight mobs. In Minecraft, that is a very important thing to learn, since there are so many dangerous mobs to fight. We better make sure this room is really epic. For the floors, we're going to use mossy cobblestone, because that looks just like a real Minecraft dungeon. I hope it doesn't look too realistic like a dungeon though. I don't want anybody to be creeped out and run out of the room. That would actually be terrible. Let's make it not totally creepy. Then in four corners of this room, we are going to add some stone pillars. These are going to make it a lot more difficult to just run around and instantly avoid all the mobs. It actually adds a little bit of challenge to this room, which will really test how good the students are at avoiding the monsters. Then we will add some walls at the very top just to make this look like a crazy old-fashioned castle dungeon. Now in the very center, we will have 3 dispensers. Inside each of them will be a different monster egg, and flicking the lever on it will spawn a different one. We can have maybe some drowned. I think some skeletons could be good too. Where are the skeletons? Oh, there they are. And last but not least, we can have some witches. These are crazy mobs. These will also be very difficult to fight if you're not super duper careful. I think that's a key feature of this room. It's going to be very dangerous, so you better have your wits about you. Now that we've added the mob eggs inside these dispensers, we'll just add these levers. This way, the second somebody flicks one of them, one of the mobs will spawn. Now, last but not least, we do need to add some item frames with some weapons on them. Otherwise, the students would not be able to fight the mobs, and this room would be a disaster. All the weapons that you'll be able to fight with will be a trident, a shield, a wooden sword, a netherite sword, a diamond axe, and a stick. I think it'll be up to the students to pick the best option. But over here, you might have noticed an extra secret door. That is because this door leads to my favorite room in the whole bus, my secret sleeping room. This is because it can get kind of tiring being the principal of a whole school, and I need a royal fancy bed to be able to sleep all day in. Well, not all day. Maybe just some days when I am super duper tired and I just want to go to bed. We'll also have a bunch of carpets down here like this so that this room is very luxury. And I think we can also have a sofa and a TV. That'll be so cool. We'll even give ourselves a massive television with Minecraft on it. That is the perfect thing to watch when you're trying to escape school. Not that anybody should ever escape school. That's a really bad idea. I'm only allowed to do it because I'm the principal and I kind of built this whole school myself. Now we are going to have some super cool plant beds here as well. These are going to grow some of my favorite plants ever. Each one can grow some orange tulips and some tall grass. This is really cool looking. It kind of looks like a savanna or something. I I really like that design a lot. Savannas are one of the coolest biomes. The grass color is kind of orangey, and everybody knows orange is my favorite color. Now let's also add down some chandeliers in this room, just to make the roof so much fancier. Look at that! This room now looks crazy! We'll also add a painting in here too, and whoa, that's a very fancy painting. I think it's super cool, but let's do a different one. Whoa, that one's literally got a pig on it. That one is so epic. We'll also have some PlayStation 5s and Nintendo Switches. Oh yeah, this room is almost complete. We'll need some bookshelves so that I can read any book that I ever want to. We'll also surround the PlayStation and the Switch with some books too. Look at that. This entire room is perfect. Let's just add a double PlayStation and a double Switch. That way we can have double the consoles we want. Now let's place down some stairs and head out of this room and... Oh no! It's the janitor! This is bad. I need to hide! Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Okay, I'm really scared right now. I'm gonna take a peek and... Okay, I don't see him anywhere. It doesn't look like he followed me into this room, but wait, is the door open? No, it's not. Okay, I think I lost him, but where did he go? That creepy janitor just vanished. Guys, did you see which way he went? Rewind and let me know if he just disappeared into thin air or if I'm going crazy here. Well, Mr. Flex, I think it is time I returned this to you.
Wait a minute. You were the principal? Principal Chippleton was you the whole time?
Surprise! You really thought there was an actual principal for your school bus?
I can't believe it! You had me with the apple and everything! I thought you were the real deal!
Guess that makes me the principal of pranks. Better hold on to that whistle, Milo, or else you never know where I might come collecting again.
Yeah, well, I really want to show you my beard!
I'm excited to see it, Milo. Your school bus is looking very, blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful blue bus!
Yeah, I guess. And hey, I like the headlights. Now, how exactly do we get on this thing?
You just gotta climb up the wheel.
Oh, okay. That's not what I normally do on wheels. Normally, you kind of spin the wheels round and round and... Milo, I did not give you that whistle back so you could keep making noises.
Welcome to the gym!
Whoa, this gym looks crazy. There's so much to it.
Yeah, exactly. I designed this to be the ultimate school bus, but it's the whole thing is gym.
Oh, okay. Wow. I guess gym class would have to be your favorite class here because it doesn't look like there's any other classes that could happen.
Yeah, because the other classes are boring.
Oh, we'll see if gym class is any better than the other classes. I challenge you to a game.
A game?
Oh yeah, a game of basketball!
Yeah, let's do this thing right now, Chip. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
This is gonna be my hoop that I have to shoot to, and you have to shoot to this one.
Okay, I totally agree with that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa, Milo, you almost got that in. But I'm gonna dribble this ball right now and, okay, the ball's duplicating, but that's fine. I'm gonna get it in your hoop and, whoa, I just missed.
I'm gonna win!
Whoa, Milo, you got the ball inside my hoop and somehow you're still holding the ball as well. This basketball game is really confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing, but the funniest part is you actually just got pranked and you don't even know it.
What? How did I get pranked?
Because my basketball hoop was shorter than your one.
Wait a minute, Milo, you rigged the game and I didn't even know?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I guess I can go cry about it and... What is this, Milo? I thought this was a bathroom.
No, this is the locker.
Oh, Milo, this looks like a locker you could lock someone inside of. You do know that's not what they're for, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock you in there and then bully you. Lol.
No, Milo, you're meant to be the school gym teacher, not the school bully.
Well, look at me now!
Whoa, it looks like you're not the gym teacher, you're the gymnastics coach.
That's right! We've got a gymnastics Olympic trampoline with some climbing ropes.
Whoa, this climbing rope is kind of crazy. It's really fun for doing tricks on.
Exactly! You can go upside down and stuff!
Wait, what? Can you go upside down? I don't think I can.
Well, I can't go upside down, but someone else might be able to.
Okay, that's cool. And Milo, what is this?
This is the football throwing section, where pretty much you get to choose the football, stand all the way back here past the ropes, and try and hit it on these little targets.
Okay, I'll try my best. I'm gonna try for this one on the left here, because I don't want to go for the more difficult one just yet.
I will be examining.
Okay, this is really scary. I hope I don't fail. Come on, I gotta hit it, and yes, I did it!
Good job! That's 1 of 1.
Okay, now I'm gonna go for the one all the way on the right. I really hope I can get this one too. Please work and... Whoa, I almost missed that one.
But you did it!
Okay, I did. Now for the final test. I need to hit that really high one.
Let's see if it works.
Come on, I got this, and yes, I did it!
Congratulations, Chip! Oh, I have a feeling you're not gonna like what's about to happen.
What, Milo? Why wouldn't I like what's about to happen?
It's time for Snowball Dodgeball!
Whoa, Milo, that actually hit me. This is crazy. I need to hit you with these snowballs to get some points back.
This is so hilarious! I'm really good at dodgeball, Chip!
This is a crazy game. I'm not that good at dodgeball, and wait, it kind of seems like I can instantly dodge all the balls just by standing right here.
Hey, that's not fair. What if I do this?
Milo, it's not gonna hit me. Those balls are just gonna hit the dispensers.
Hey, how did you find a flaw in my system?
Milo, it wasn't very hard. It's so silly. And hey, don't throw footballs at me.
Take that!
You're a crazy gym coach, Milo, but honestly, this bus is pretty cool. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, me too. It's actually my dream school bus.
Oh, Milo, trust me, you have not seen a dream school bus until you've seen mine. Welcome, Milo, to my fantastic pro school bus build.
Oh my gosh, this thing is enormous!
Yeah, it's pretty big, huh? And it even is fully filled out on the inside. There's literally so much in here.
Wait, I've got one thing to say.
Oh no, what do you have to say, Milo?
Why is the mirrors got mirrors on both sides?
That way the drivers going in the opposite direction can also see what's happening on the road.
That's actually so genius!
Thanks, Milo. I'm really proud of the idea. Now, inside, I welcome you to the entrance hall, complete with the brakes and the gas pedal.
Yo, I'm gonna step on the gas!
Oh yeah, Milo, you totally can. It makes this bus go way faster, and I'll also step on the brakes, because otherwise you might be stepping on the gas too hard.
Okay, I won't do that anymore since I don't actually really know how to drive.
Yeah, you totally don't. That's right, Milo. I almost forgot. Now, up here is the steering wheel. I'll probably be spinning it since I do know how to drive, but this steering wheel will control basically the entire bus.
Is this my seat?
Yes, Milo, this is your seat. I'll be sitting here, and I'll be driving the bus anywhere we want it to go.
Wow, this is cool! I'm loving this so far!
Thanks, Milo. I think you'll like it even more once I show you that this is not just a bus, it's a school bus. And by school bus, I mean it's an actual school with real classrooms and working hallways and even working lockers.
What? Is it a real lockers?
Yeah, they are, Milo. You can actually keep your items inside them. It's pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, I put some items in there.
Wait, what? What's inside here? And Milo, there's slime balls and basketballs in here.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a gym boy!
That is true, I guess. But you're gonna want to be more than just a gym boy when you come up here. You'll want to be great at every single class, and we offer a lot of them inside of this school.
Yeah, well, I hope it's mainly just gym class, please.
Yeah, about that. This is science class, where we can study all of the scientific theories about the universe.
Yeah, this actually looks epic! I'm gonna do some technology and science stuff in here!
Oh yeah, Milo, look, we even have a desk for you. It's right at the back here with all the magnifying glasses and paper on the floor.
Because I like to inspect things.
Yes, you do, Milo. And also you like to scribble on paper and throw it on the floor.
That's me!
Now, my desk is all the way up here because I like studying for the tests and absolutely acing them.
So you're a nerd.
What? No, I'm not a nerd. I'm just super duper good at school.
Nah, Chip is a nerd!
Hey, I'm not a nerd. I do fun stuff too. Like over here in this art classroom. This art classroom has so many paintings, and look, people in this art classroom even painted the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa? Are you kidding me? That's actually really professional!
Oh yeah, it's very professional. It's one of the most impressive pieces of art ever made.
Well, I'm really liking this, Chip. I wish I could paint in that good.
Yeah, you almost could, Milo. This is the painting that you get to make. It's called White Canvas with White Dots.
Who is this boy?
Oh, this guy's name is The Thinker. He's actually very famous for thinking a lot and being really smart.
I don't trust him.
Milo, he's a sculpture made out of stone and paper mache. I don't think he's alive.
Yeah, well, whatever he is, he's bad.
Yeah, I say we should probably get out of the room, whatever this is. This room kind of scares me because of something that happened earlier.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, let's go over here to the cooking room. This cooking room is a super cool challenge area where the students will compete to cook the best food in the world.
What in the French fry? This place is so cool, Chip. I could actually cook up a storm.
Yeah, but actually don't cook up a storm for real, please. That would kind of destroy the room and the bus as well.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna actually cook some pumpkin pie real quick.
Yeah, that's amazing, Milo. You totally can. I'm excited to taste your pumpkin pie. And did you just break the pumpkins?
Wait, give me 1 second.
Oh my goodness, Milo, if you break this whole kitchen, eventually there will be no food left and... Oh, a pumpkin pie. Milo, this is delicious.
Yeah, see, I'm the good boy cook.
Wow, you're amazing at cooking, Milo. I am very impressed. But, there's more to this school than just simple cooking. Why don't you follow me? Welcome, Milo, to the insane dungeon room. This dungeon room is where we practice our mob fighting against the toughest mobs ever.
Wait, so your school has a mob fighting class?
Yeah, otherwise none of our students would know how to fight mobs.
Wow, that's actually really smart. I wish I thought about that.
Yeah, and Milo, you'll actually get to try it out. Look, here are all the weapons we get to choose from. I'll let you pick first, and we'll pick one weapon each until they're all picked out.
This is very difficult choice, Chip. I'm thinking very hard about it.
You got this, Milo. You gotta pick the weapon you think is right.
I think I'm gonna choose this one.
Okay, you've picked the stick as your first weapon. I'm going to choose the shield, just so that I have some protection against the mobs.
Okay, time to choose this one.
Oh, Milo, did you just pick the wooden sword?
Yeah, it's really sharp.
Oh, Milo, that is such a noob thing to pick. I'm going to pick the netherite sword, because it's so strong.
Okay, well, I guess if I had to choose, I would pick this one.
The trident? Okay, that leaves me with the axe. Milo, we have now selected our weapons. Are you ready to fight the mobs?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight them.
Level 1 is 3 round. Get ready, Milo. We gotta fight these things.
Take this.
Whoa, Milo, we did it, and we didn't even get hurt. That brings us to level 2, which is a bunch of skeletons.
Whoa, not the skellies. Oh, gosh, I'm gonna have to throw the trident at him.
Oh yeah, good luck, Milo. These skeletons are about to get me. They did a lot of damage at the start, but now I think I'm getting revenge on them.
Yeah, my stick isn't really doing much.
Yeah, Milo, that's because you chose a stick as your weapon. That's one of the silly ones.
Oh, gosh, that was terrifying.
Now it is the final level of fighting these mobs. We have to fight 3 witches!
Hey, witches! But they got the poison!
Oh yes, they do, Milo. Be careful. Don't let them poison you!
Please don't poison me, Mrs. Witch!
Oh yeah, come on, Milo. We did it! We fought all 3 of the witches. Now I need to quickly get an antidote for this poison. Then I can show you the final room.
Oh, man, that was pretty intense, but at least I got a free stick.
Yeah, good job, Milo. Now you get a free tour of the final room, my sleeping room, for when I get really tired for being the principal of the best school bus ever.
This is bougie! What the what?
Oh yeah, it is bougie. I put so much effort into building this school bus, and now you've kind of seen everything.
Bro, Whittly has 5 beds. That's insane. And Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I actually have 2 Nintendo Switches and 2 PlayStation 5s, just in case I get bored of using the other one. But now, we've actually both put everything we've got into these builds. Your gymtastic school bus versus my ultimate classroom on wheels. But there is only one way to settle who won. I need you guys to decide who won. Was it Milo with his whistle-blowing dodgeball-throwing gym bus? Or did my classroom-packed classic school bus take the crown? Drop your votes in the comments below and let us know who's the real school bus pro. And Milo, no voting for yourself 20 times.
What? I'd never do that. Okay, maybe just once.
Milo!